Alright, so today I decided I didn't want to do anything about writing my book, or at least I will do my update later. But I wanted to kind of show off the magic cards I've accumulated over the years, or at least one of my display binders that I've got. I've got sets back home at my parents' house, but they're way out of reach, being across the country. But I do have some that have some curiosities, oddities, rarities, things like that, and I wanted to kind of show those off. Alright, starting with the front of my binder, I've got a collection of miscellaneous booster packs. They're all emptied and opened up and everything. And you can probably see some Urzalans peeking out right there. Yeah, just a little bit of random junk, not even in sleeves or anything, just sitting there. Next up, some of these are sets I don't remember even buying, like Painter Chaos, didn't even know that existed. Cold Snap, I remember that one. I guess that one was the sequel to Alliances that they made years after the fact to make it a complete set. Dissension, don't know what block that one was from. Fifth Dawn, also don't know what block that one was from. Legions, I don't remember what block that one was from. Time Spiral, that one was kind of fun. I liked that one. Unhinged, you can see decent prices there, $3.69. Still not as good as the $2.45 things were when I started. Dark Steel, $3.69. Got a couple of those, I guess. 3 of them. Betrayers of Kamigawa. I vaguely remember that series, but never really got into it. Okay, then for the rest of it, you'll probably be able to figure out what my favorite color happens to be. Nothing super crazy here. Deranged Hermit is an interesting one because it creates squirrels. And we've got a German Crumble, Zonderzeit. Some old antiquities, Urzalans, Llanowar Wastes from, I don't know, Apocalypse maybe? Yavimaya Hollows from Urza's Destiny. Let's see, we got some River Boas, Hurricanes, reprinted Urnam Jin from, I want to say Tempest, I guess. Llanowar Elves, Rushwood Dryad. Nothing super crazy there. Some more green stuff. An Overrun from Tempest. Looks like I scraped the border off of that. That's why it's, you can kind of tell around there. Didn't treat my cards great back then. Collective Unconscious. Another Fyndhorn Elves. Wildfire. Shivan Hellcat. I'm probably going to pass over something that's like super cool these days, but I don't really recognize their interest or importance. More Llanowar Elves, Lawnmower Elves as I like to call them. A bunch of revised, a couple of, I don't know, 1997, those are 5th edition up there. Over here we got some Yavimaya Enchantress, Crop Rotation, Foil Repopulate, a German revised, I believe, Ivory Tower. Hush. I think this was Arena Mountain. And Urza's Forest. My Pillage collection. Nothing super great. Various forms of it. Just chilling out. Have a bunch. We got Lotus Petal. I don't know, probably a couple of those or just one. It was common, so just one, I guess. Urza's, Cursed Scroll. That one is a fake. That's the quality of fake we had back when I was playing, so I'm sure they're a lot better these days. Did I have one back here? Nope, it was Cursed Totem. My bad. I thought it was Cursed Scroll. Doesn't matter. Mox Diamond. That's the one that's not gold bordered. There's another Ivory Tower. That one is also fake. Recycle, one of my favorite cards. It's a very excellent card. Symbiotic Deployment, Siphon Soul from Legends, and a Italian Dark Heart of the Wood. I did get like almost a whole set of Italian Dark when I was a student in my welding school way back in the day. Some Ice Age Giant Growths. Let's see, we got Blurred Mongoose, Spellbane Centaur, Ticking Gnomes, a German Cormuspell, was a Foil Multani's Acolyte, Foil Forest from Arcadian Masks. Now, Preacher, here's my I Am the Mighty Atog God of Doom fork. It is revised despite the black border. Again, I colored that border in. opposite of doing the other side where I cut the border off. Had a bunch of my friends sign this card. I still have one dude that's still kind of outstanding. I need to meet up with him. He lives in Massachusetts. I'll get there eventually someday. Neither of us die before then. Cradle Guard, Lumbering Satyr, Scragnoth, collective unconscious. Draw a card for each creature you control. That would be awesome in my green deck, actually. Overrun, Pattern of Rebirth, some Muscle Slivers, Ring of Gix. I don't remember if that was any good, but it might be these days. Who knows? Like I said, I don't play currently. Haven't played in 20 years or so. Weatherseed Treefolk, Hymn to Turok, Scent of Cinder, Rofello, Slanowar Emissary, Legia Hollows, Coat of Arms, Yavimaya Elder, another really good one. Elves of Deep Shadow, Lurker, Amnesia, some holdovers from the Dark. Jackal Pup, not that great. I don't remember what language Foudre is. It's either French or Italian. Lightning Bolt, Japanese Lightning Bolt there. Regular Lightning Bolt from 4th edition, I guess. Shock, Mine. Blacker Lotus, Albino Troll, Gemstone Mine, and this guy. I have no idea what this guy is. Hold on a second. This one does have its own sleeve. It's got it back. I believe I got this out of Urza's Legacy or Destiny. If you see, when I tilt it just right, you can get kind of a rainbow sheen to it. I think it was supposed to be a foil, but never actually got printed. And it's just one of those super weird oddities I've had for the very longest time. Never figured out what it was. Alright, following that, we got Humble, Nature's Lore from Portal, I guess. Propaganda from Tempest. Radiance Dragoons, Solari Priest, and Monk. Rain of Tears, you throw back to some Black Land Destruction. A Flock of Rabbit Sheep, Hammer of Bogardan, which is from one of them sets that they made from the Pro Tour, I guess. Frozen Shade, nothing important there. Pygmy Hippo in Chinese. German Control Magic. German Blinking Spirit. A couple of crazy concoction cards that I made up years and years ago. Mishra's Factory, yep, that was right, it was a World Championship deck. We got some pre-release cards from Urza's set. Another Scragnoth, Bird Monolith, Silk Crawler, Blastoderm, Pouncing Jaguar, Symbiosis. I'm going to run out of time on this 10-minute video, aren't I? Some Sarah Angels, a couple of them signed by Doug Schuler, Squallmonger, foil Sarah Angel from 9th. A German Drudge Skeletons printed on a swamp. That was a fairly famous misprint back then. Sarah Angel, Radiant Archangel. Jolrael, Empress of Beasts, a foil Llanowar Wastes, some more elves, Creeping Mold, Elvish Champion, Call of a Herd, Might of the Oaks, Kavu Titan, a Squirrel token, to go with that Deranged Hermit, Sky Shroud Ridgeback, it's an interesting card, but not great, Ticking Gnomes, Treetop Village is another staple of mine, Crop Rotation as well, looks like a Japanese Giant Growth, Chinese Raging Dogs, whatever the heck it's called. Yeah, another Chinese River Boa. Another Foudre, signed Bone Shredder. I'm not sure if that's actually signed or if it was printed that way. Nothing else that page. My Dark Ritual page to summon the Infernal Spawn of Evil. I've got some of most sets. I got Ice Age Unlimited. That one's Tempest. That's 4th edition. Revised. Tempest again. The other one was a Mirage, sorry. This one's 5th edition. And I can't see the symbol on that one. Urza Saga. The light was reflecting poorly, sorry. Here's my ass page. Big ass, cheap ass. Infernal Spawn of the Infernal Spawn of Evil. Duh. Smart ass and fat ass. And I'll have to go over the rest at a later time because I'm out of time on this video. Thanks for watching.